people today. They could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AARP. So your health lives longer.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
Your money lives longer.
I just bought that.
I just sold that.
And your happiness lives longer. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Hello, my name is Teresa Collins, and I am an Executive Council member for AARP Illinois. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote the health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. AARP Illinois is proud to represent all those who are 50 plus in Illinois and our 1.7 million members. And we thank you for the opportunity to be your wise friend and fierce defender. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life for all as we age, leading positive social change and delivering value to members through advocacy, service, and information. At AARP, we know that staying fit is one of the pillars of healthy living, and we want to help you on your fitness journey. Physical activity can boost memory, improve thinking, and even lower dementia risk. It's not too late to start. AARP is proud to offer today's virtual event to start or continue you on your fitness journey. Have a wonderful class and enjoy.
So today we'll be moving a little bit more, doing some standing shapes, kind of getting up a bit. So if you have any household items or props, you're always welcome to use those. Explore how they might support your practice, perhaps a chair or a wall for when you're standing, or whatever else you might need or want. We will start on our backs to settle in. So however feels the most comfortable for you to come down and to be. You can always have your feet planted on the earth. You could always extend your legs out long. You could have your arms at your sides or connect the hands to your heart and your belly. As we take these first few moments, settle into this space, into this time taken for your practice. Your body, your breath, and your mind. Beginning to notice the breath. Perhaps starting to slow it down. Perhaps start to deepen and lengthen the inhales and the exhales. Or find whatever rhythm, pattern of breathing works best for you. Remembering that it's constantly changing. Trying to pay attention and notice that breath whenever you can, whenever you remember. And perhaps the mind begins to settle a bit, to slow a bit, to find some calm, even amidst the distractions of life, externally and internally. And maybe not. It's a constant practice to come back to pause, to be, to breathe. And start to take a scan of the body as you notice how everything is feeling today. Noticing those changes that arise. Areas you may want to be a bit more gentle with, areas you may want to push a bit, find a challenge. Remembering that you've done the hard part by showing up. So make this time enjoyable. As you practice moving your body, also practice offering yourself some kindness, acceptance, compassion to wherever you may be in each and every moment. As you listen to yourself and trust what you need, and explore options and variations of shapes and poses. Perhaps take something completely different than what I might offer. Making the decisions, the choices that are right for you. you'd like, perhaps you take a big full body stretch, reach the legs long, arms up overhead, point and flex the feet, roll the wrists and ankles. Maybe feel some cracks and pops. And start to give that right leg a hug. You can keep that left leg extended long. Think about flexing through the feet, hands anywhere to that right leg. You can always let that right leg fall more open to the side outside of the ribs if having the knee toward the chest is not right today. Squeezing that knee more toward the shoulder. Wherever you are, breathing. And we'll start to find a half-happy baby or your variation thereof. If the leg is not wide, you can, or even if it is, you can keep it wide, sole foot facing forward. Or you could take that right hand to the right foot, ankle, anywhere else along the leg. Maybe you start to draw the sole of that right foot to face the sky-ish. Knee toward the earth-ish. Left hand could be wherever feels best, the belly, the hip, the thigh, the earth. You could also have the sole of that right foot facing more in between, forward and upward. And breathe. And we'll begin to plant that left foot on the earth. Finding a reclined figure 4 as we cross that right outer ankle to the top of that left thigh. Just above the knee. Trying to keep that right foot flexed and trying to encourage that right knee away from the upper body. You can press the ankle into the thigh. You can press that right hand into the inner right thigh. You can stay right here with that left foot on the earth. Or you can start to lift it up and hug the legs in. Holding onto that lower right leg. Or perhaps right arm into the space between the legs and the hands can find that left leg or one another. Maybe using that right elbow to press into that right thigh. And coming back to noticing your body and your breath. If that left foot is lifted, gently release it back to the earth. And cross that right leg, right foot to the earth. And we'll start to switch sides as we extend that right leg long, hug that left knee in toward the chest. Again, hands anywhere to the left leg. Trying to flex through the feet, keeping that right leg grounded if possible. And perhaps you'd rather let that left leg fall open to the left, outside of the ribs. And breathe. And you can stay here with that left foot facing forward, leg wide-ish, or you could start to take left hand anywhere to the left foot, ankle, leg. Maybe you draw the sole of left foot toward the sky, knee toward the earth, the underarm. Maybe that sole of foot is facing more in between. Right hand wherever feels best. And maybe you're somewhere different than you were on that first side. As you breathe. And let's plant that right foot on the earth as we start to find our reclined figure 4. That left outer ankle gently comes to the top of that right thigh. Trying to keep that left foot flexed as we think about encouraging that left knee away from the upper body. Again, you can press the ankle into that thigh. You can press that left hand into left thigh. You can stay right here with that right foot on the earth, or you can lift it up and hug the legs in, holding that lower left leg, or hands find the right. Let's breathe. Trying to release any tension you might have started to hold in the body. Maybe noticing different sensations on this side.
If that right foot is lifted, gently release, uncross the left. And we'll take both feet wide-ish, maybe outer edges of feet, outer edges of mat. You can find stillness and drop the knees in toward one another. Or if you'd like to find some movement, you can take some windshield wiper motions as you allow the knees, the legs to fall to the right, to the left, at your pace, with your breath. Beginning to come back through center. You could stay here, or you could bring the knees both in for a hug. Hands can come to the knees, the shins, the thighs. You can stay here, curled up into this hug, or if you'd like, you can rock on the spine side to side. You can roll the knees in some circles in one direction and then the other. We'll begin to make our way to our seat. So you can plant the feet on the earth and gently press up. Or if you'd like, you can rock on the spine front to back a few times, find some momentum to help onto your seat, finding your cross-legged seated shape. Take your time to fidget, adjust, get comfortable. Palms can be up or down on the knees or thighs. Maybe you roll the shoulders a few times. And as you feel ready, think about sitting up with a long, tall spine, crown of the head reaching toward the sky. Coming back to noticing your breath. And we'll start to dip the chin toward the chest. As you breathe, and perhaps find a bit of a stretch through the back of the neck, shoulders, upper back. Maybe not. You'll feel sensations in different places. And gently rolling the right ear toward the right shoulder. Faces forward. You can stay here if you'd like to hold a bit longer, or you can take some half circles as you gently take the chin back toward the chest, and then exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And then go back and forth. You could also take some full circles all the way around and then switch the direction. Again, or you can hold longer on each side and then switch. So finding what feels best for you. Again, I'm taking these half circles, going right ear, right shoulder, chin, chest, left ear, left shoulder. Find what works for you today. It could be different than on other days. And we'll start to finish up as we meet with the chin back toward the chest. And as you're ready, next inhale, start to reach the arms all the way up overhead, fingers to the sky, biceps by the ears, perhaps the face tilts up. Hands touch, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, circle, sweep the arms up. Next exhale, take a twist to the right, right hand to the earth behind the low back, left hand to the right knee or thigh. Tall spine, gentle twist, full breath. Inhale, gently coming back up through center, reaching the arms up high. And exhale, take a twist to the left. Left hand to the earth behind, right hand, left knee or thigh. Tall spine, gentle twist. Inhale back up through center. And exhale, hands to heart. So let's start to transition onto hands and knees as we find our tabletop shape. Coming, however, is best for you, coming onto the tops of our shins and tops of feet. Hips are over the knees-ish. Fingers are spread wide. Think about grounding through the fingertips. And shoulders can be over the wrists, or you can always walk the hands a bit forward, spin them out of it, use blocks or books or pillows or anything else you may wish to use. As we start to set up for our cat-cows, inhale as we drop the belly, arch the spine. Crown of the head and tail upward-ish. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Press the earth away, chin toward the chest for cat. Inhale, arching up for cat. Exhale, round for cat. And begin to take a few more rounds on your own as you move at your pace and with your breath. Maybe you'd like to add some extra movements. Shift front to back, side to side. Send the hips back, whatever feels good for you. Maybe you start to notice that the breath and the body are working and moving together. we'll start to come back to center, to our tabletop shape. From here, let's extend that left leg back behind us, ball of the foot on the earth, pressing that left heel back. You could take a few rocks front to back on the ball of that left foot. Maybe you'd like to find a stretch through that right wrist and flip the right fingers toward that right side or toward yourself and take a bend through that right elbow. Maybe you lift up the right palm, kind of getting into that forearm, the wrist, if you wish. Flipping that hand back around if you had it turned. The fingers are facing forward once again. And we'll start to pivot and plant that left foot so it's parallel-ish to that back short side of the space, grounding into that right hand as we start to reach that left arm for the sky. Left fingers reach high, so we're on that left foot, right shin, and right hand in a supported side plank. You can stay right here, or if you'd like to find a stretch along the left side of the body, you can start to reach that left arm up and overhead, left bicep by the ears, the left fingers reach forward-ish. And then gently begin to release that left hand back to the earth as you find that tabletop shape once again. And we'll switch sides. So we'll start to extend that right leg back behind us, coming onto the ball of the foot, pressing that heel back. You can again take a few rocks front and back. If you wish, you can flip the left fingers to face the left, bend into that left elbow, or you can turn that hand all the way around, left fingers facing the body. Maybe lifting up through the palm, bending through the elbow, rocking front to back. And then flipping the left fingers forward once again if they were turned. We'll find that supported side plank as we pivot and plant that right foot, grounding it into the earth. Grounding into the left hand as we inhale that right arm reaches to the sky. And you can stay here with the right fingers lifting up high, or if you wish, you can always extend right arm overhead, bicep by the ears, the right fingers reach forward-ish, maybe finding a stretch along that right side of the body. And gently coming back into that tabletop. Inhaling for a cow as you drop the belly, arch the spine. Exhale for cat, rounding the spine, chin toward the chest. This time we'll start to find a down dog as we begin to curl the toes under. Start to lift the knees and send the torso toward the thighs as we begin to send the tail toward the sky. So finding an upside down V shape. The tail is high, spine is long. You can start to pedal through the feet. You can have as much of a bend in the knees as you wish. The heels do not need to meet the earth. Readjust the weight through your fingertips. You can shake the head. Yes, no, whatever feels good. Maybe you start to find some stillness. And as you feel ready, begin to walk the feet toward the hands. As we find a ragdoll fold at the top of our space, so you can deeply bend through the knees. Allow the belly to rest on the thighs if you wish. Hands can stay on the earth, or you can reach the hands for opposite elbows. Trying to allow the head, the upper body to be heavy. Maybe you take a gentle sway side to side with the upper body. And as you feel ready, coming back through center, if you were swaying, release the hands to the earth, if you have the elbows. And we'll start to slowly roll up to stand. So you can gently just kind of slide your hands up the legs as you round up. Head is the last to come up. And then maybe you shrug out the shoulders, wiggle the toes, rock on the feet to get situated, get adjusted. And as you feel ready, start to find your tall mountain shape, grounding the feet into the earth. Reaching the arms alongside the body, fingers reach toward the earth. And the shoulders away from the ears. So you think about lifting up through the knees, engaging through the quads, the core, breathing. Next inhale, circle the arms all the way up to the sky, reaching the fingers high, biceps by the ears, maybe the face tilts up. Hands touch, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Take a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. And then on an inhale, think about reaching the hands up a little bit higher. They may not go much. Just thinking about finding some length. And then on the exhale, take a lean to the right, so as if you're tugging on that left hand, left arm a bit, to find a bit of length through the left side of the body. Inhale up through center, and we'll switch sides. So you take a hold of that right wrist with the left hand. Inhale up a little bit, and exhale as you take a lean to the left. Finding that stretch along that right side of the body, maybe. Inhaling up through center. Separate the hands, let's cactus open the arms as we bend at the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Think about sending the heart forward. Maybe the face slightly tilts up. So upper arms are parallel to the earth and forearms are vertical with the fingers pointing toward the sky. And breathe. Inhale, reaching the arms up. We'll find a forward fold once again. You can always take hands to heart. You can take hands to the hips, or you can press the airway, pressing the arms along, kind of down toward the sides as you slightly bend the knees, hinge at the hips, fold forward, hands to the earth. Inhale for a half lift. Hands can come to the shins or thighs or blocks or books or a chair, lengthening the spine. Exhale, folding forward. Let's step that left foot back as we find a runner's stretch. Coming onto the ball of that left foot. Hands are framing that front right foot. The face and heart can be forward. We'll come in and out of this 3 times. So we'll start to send the hips up and back, lengthening that right leg as much as is okay for you. And then the face can face the earth. So maybe feeling something in the back of that right leg. And then we'll rebend into that leg, face, heart can face forward. And extend. And bend. And extend. And bend. And we'll find a twist. So we'll ground that left hand where it is to the inside of the right foot. You can always release that left knee, left shin to the earth if you wish. As we start to inhale, reach that right arm for the sky. So the upper body twists toward that right leg. And breathe. And gently release the right hand to the earth, to the outside of that right foot. So however you'd like to get there, we're finding a forward fold once again at the top of the space. You can take a ground into the right foot, take a big step up with that left foot, find your forward fold. You can always release the left knee again and just kind of slide yourself forward, however is most comfortable for you to find that forward fold. And we'll make our way back up to stand. You can take that slow roll, or you can slightly bend the knees and begin to circle sweep the arms all the way up to the sky. Hands come to touch, meeting with hands at heart center. Taking a moment to breath. And we'll take that on the other side. So however you'd like to fold forward, maybe you'd like to reach the arms up overhead. Maybe you take hands to heart center to hips, or you press the airway with the arms as you start to hinge at the hips, slightly bend through the knees to help lower yourself into that fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, thighs, whatever you like. Exhale, fold forward as we step the right foot back, finding a runner's stretch, hands framing that front left foot, getting situated. We're on the ball of that right foot, which is extended back. Heart and face can be forward. You can always have your hands on blocks or books or props, whatever you may like. Once again, we'll extend in and out 3 times. So we'll start to send the hips up and back, lengthening that left leg as much as you wish. You can always have as much of a bend in it. Face can be toward the earth. And rebend. And extend. And bend. Extend. And bend. And we will find that twist. So again, you can always keep right leg lifted or release it to the earth as we ground that right hand to the inside of the left foot and begin to inhale, lift that left arm to the sky. Gently twisting the upper body toward that left leg. And breathe. And start to gently release that left hand back down. And then again, however you would like to get that right foot up to meet the left. We'll find that forward fold once again at the top of our space. however you like to come up. Again, a slow roll, a slight bend at the knees, a circle sweep up, meeting with the hands at heart center. And we'll find a chair shape from here. So hands can be at heart center, at the hips, or reaching up high, wherever feel best for you. As we start to gently bend through the knees and drop the hips as much as is okay for you. Maybe you wiggle through the toes a bit. Breathe. From here, start to gently begin to fold forward. Lengthening the legs back out, hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold. As we start to make our way back to our seat, the hands can be on the earth and you can begin to bend the knees, drop the hips, almost as if you're coming into a chair shape, and then continue to lower the hips. And then begin to adjust as you find your seat. We'll find a butterfly shape as we take the soles of the feet together, allowing the knees to drop to the right, to the left. Feet can be as close as you wish to the body. Hands can come to the ankles. You can interlace the hands, the fingers in front of the toes. You could take the hands to the earth in front of the ankles or shins. And you can gently start to hinge at the hips. Elbows can press into the calves. You can keep the face forward, or if you wish, you can start to gently round the head, the upper body. And breathe. Gently begin to come back up. And we'll start to bring the knees up as we take the feet to the earth. And start to make your way to your back, however you'd like to get there. Take your time. And take a moment of breath. And then we'll begin to bring the feet toward the glutes. So we'll find a bridge shape. The arms can be at the sides, maybe the fingertips graze the heels. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you'd like to gently press into the feet as you begin to lift the hips as much as you wish. Think about sending the knees forward-ish. You can keep the arms at your sides, kind of using them for some support, or if you'd like, you can interlace the hands underneath you, underneath the low back. Maybe you gently roll up onto the outer arms, sending that heart upward-ish. Breathing. And gently start to release. Take your time. Begin to walk the feet out to the edges of the space, the mat. So if you wish, you can find stillness, drop the knees in toward one another, or you can find that windshield wiper motion where we drop the knees, the legs to the left and to the right as you move at your pace with your breath. You can always hold on one side longer. You can continue the movement. You can skip it altogether. And as you feel ready, you can begin to come back to center. And maybe you are good staying here and would like to find your final resting shape, or maybe you'd like to hug the knees in once more, finding some stillness here. Maybe you'd like to move, rock on the spine. Maybe you'd like to widen the legs and have the soles of feet facing forward, or find your happy baby variation, maybe reaching for the feet, ankles, shins, legs, drawing the soles of feet to face the sky-ish, knees toward the earth. Maybe you stay still here. Maybe you rock side to side. Maybe you find some movement through the legs. And then, as you feel ready, you start to find your final resting shape. taking your time to do so, you can always keep those feet on the earth. You can extend the legs out long. Arms can be on the earth. You could always connect the hands to the body, maybe the heart and the belly. As you take these final few moments to practice some stillness, to release any tension left in the body. Trying to relax from the temples all the way to the toes. With each exhale, beginning to practice relaxing, releasing a bit deeper into the earth and into relaxation. So this is your time for rest, and if you have the time, stay as long as you wish and come out slowly once you're ready. If you do need to begin moving on, start with noticing the breath as you come back to it. Begin to bring some gentle movement into the body, wiggling the fingers, the toes, rolling the wrists and the ankles. Perhaps you'd like to take another big full body stretch, reaching the arms up overhead. Maybe you'd like to give yourself another hug, bring those knees in and roll to your favorite side, resting your head in your bicep pillow as you take a few more grounding breaths, as you take a few moments of gratitude for taking the time for your practice today, taking the time to practice offering yourself some kindness, compassion, acceptance to wherever you may have been in each and every moment, wherever you may go from here. Gratitude for all your blessings in life, big and small. As you're ready, gently find a comfortable seat. Take your time to get there. And another moment to reflect on the breath, remembering the restorative effects the breath can have on the mind and the body. And knowing that you can come back to these breaths of intention and awareness at any time throughout your day to find a sense of peace and presence, calm and clarity. If you wish, inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart. May you have compassion in your thoughts. May you have kindness in your words and actions. And may you have love and peace in your hearts. Today as you go forward, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you feel love and find peace. Thank you for joining. Until next time, take care and be well.